Okay, good afternoon, everyone. My name is John Hurley. I'm your judge this afternoon. We are in first appearance court. Today is the day the court determines whether or not there is probable cause for your arrest. We're not here for a trial, so you don't need to tell us about your case. Remember, you have the constitutional right to remain silent. Utilize that right at all times. But if you give up the right to remain silent, whatever you say today can and will be used against you. Also, if you have a private attorney, let me know who that is. We'll contact your attorney and let them know that you're in court today. Now,
There's only one domestic.
I see Lucius Bruce.
Yeah, I don't have any of these. I don't have any of these.
Lucius Bruce, please.
They brought him in the morning.
North Broward, Judge?
Got it.
I got a call from the deputy this morning. Lucius Bruce was on, he thought was on the morning docket, and I couldn't tell if he was on the afternoon.
Docket. I don't know if they brought him back for the afternoon, but the deputy did call me in the morning about him.
Because he was there.
Well, they
He was there in the paying docket. I didn't see him.
He's been sitting without a bond.
How about Rodney Stovall?
North Broward?
Howard, some of them are responding.
Rodney Stovall, North Broward. Nobody's there. Sir, may I help you in the back? Oh, okay. I thought you needed something. Sorry. Hey. Where do you... Okay, may I see Angela Ortiz?
Main jail judge, it's my understanding Mr. Ortiz bond has been posted and that he just needs to be instructed by the court.
Okay, from what I understand, your bond's been posted, Mr. Ortiz. You'll be out of jail shortly. Mr. Ortiz, we're going to ask you,
Judge, there's another microphone open. We didn't hear any of that.
okay. I don't know where it is. Do we know who the alleged victim is?
Yolanda Caruso, C-A-R-U-S-O.
No contact with Yolanda Caruso. Do not have any contact with Yolanda Caruso directly or indirectly. Stay 500 feet from her at all times. Thank you.
Your Honor, here's Bruce, North Broward.
Lucius Bruce.
Yes, sir.
So you're charged with assault, domestic violence related. Court finds
On
probable
who?
cause.
On who? On who?
I'll tell you right now, Charlotte Bruce.
No, that's my household. That's my household, sir.
I understand.
Right, that's my house.
I understand. I
Right,
understand.
that's my household. Ain't no knife in my house.
I got it.
Ain't no knife in my house.
I got it.
Right.
I find probable cause. Are there any priors on Lucius?
Just based on the PC with the court to a mental health screen, I didn't have an opportunity to speak with him, but it's clear in the PC.
I was a dealer. Right.
Mr. Bruce, could you please exercise your right to remain silent?
Mr. Bruce, don't say anything. The judge is going to ask you a few questions about your ability to post bond. You got anybody to bond you out, sir?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, my brother interfered.
Are you working at this time, Mr. Bruce?
No, I'm not.
Do you have any money of your own?
No, I don't.
Do you own any land or property here in South Florida?
I got a truck.
Okay. Do you, how long have you lived down here in South Florida?
Ever since I was born.
Okay.
All right.
Good, okay. I'm just looking here. Acting, violence order recently.
Check over all my
But they
courts.
said that this.
No evidence, never.
So he's making it up and did it, which means he probably did it himself.
Right.
But
That's where I
here's-
live.
But here's the problem.
Got it. Do we have any,
Hold on.
criminal record? Please?
Yes, 2011, burglary of a conveyance with battery, strong arm robbery, 5 years state prison,
Yeah,
habitual offender.
listening.
2011,
I just did
delivery
that.
of a counterfeit controlled substance, 5 years. 2011, resisting without violence. 09, burglary of a structure, grand theft. 09, burglary of a dwelling. battery 08, strong arm robbery 91, with a burglary of a structure with assault 8-year state prison, strong arm robbery burnt structure 89 8 years, attempted arson 87 3
thing.
years, grand theft 86, delivery of cocaine 87.
Got it. Okay. Was there any contact with the No? Sir, based on the alleged facts the court has, I'm gonna set your bond at $5,000 today.
Look at her.
I'm gonna order you have no contact with Charlotte Bruce. Stay 500 feet from her. Where she
No,
lives,
that's where I
works.
live at. We live in the same household.
Mr. Bruce, you have to stay 500 feet from Charlotte Bruce at all times.
Right, boy, what did she prove wrong?
Well, then that'll be worked out another day, all right? Stay
All right,
500
then.
feet
We'll
from
come
her,
on.
and you're not allowed to possess guns or weapons while you're out. Thank you. Okay. How about Ricardo Waite?
Ricardo, wait.
Main jail, Judge.
Mr. Waite, sir, you have a no bond hold out of state. I'll probably see you on Thursday morning.
Let me give you
Okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
if I need it.
How about Sandra
Thank you, Judge. Good luck.
St. Jean Lane?
North Broward, Judge.
Your
North
Honor.
Broward.
Where's St. Jean, St. Hurl?
Right here, North Broward, North Broward.
Hi, I'm right here.
Hi, ma'am.
Hi, how are you?
Good, ma'am. Your last name is St. Jean Sierra Lane?
Sierra Lane, yeah.
Sierra Lane, all right. Well,
I
you're
know.
here. Sentinel Health? Is that mental health?
No, regular division, that's a mental health.
No. Does she have prior state?
Checking right. Yeah, she does.
So, ma'am, you're from Canada, am I correct? Okay.
Yes, yes.
But she, Your Honor,
Listen, I missed my appointment. I missed my court date. I was in detox.
I understand. Go ahead.
Like,
I think this case actually might be in mental health. I know.
All right, ma'am, you're being held no bond. You'll see your judge on the 1st. So that's what,
Yes. No, Thursday.
Thursday, 2 p.m. Thank you, ma'am.
Which,
Missy, Rita, what is it, ma'am? Ma'am?
there's nothing you can do.
No, your judge signed an order for you to go back to see. Is it Judge Lerner Wren? Is that your judge? She says she wants to see you. All right, ma'am? Thank
It's-
you. Rita, Amir, Kim Baker.
Bonded.
Amir bonded.
Baker's at North Broward.
Amir bonded.
of course she did.
Right here,
Of
baby.
course.
Funny how she only hears 2 shifts.
Hello.
All right, where is Kim Baker?
North Broward.
Ms. Baker, you're here for possession of a controlled substance and a traffic violation, ma'am. I'm looking here. Okay. All right. Do we have any criminal record on Miss Baker?
Yes, Your Honor. One moment.
Ms. Baker, how long have you lived down here in South Florida?
All my life.
And are you currently employed?
No, sir.
Do you have money in the bank?
No.
Do you have anyone who can help bond you from the jail?
I can't get a hold of my mom.
Okay, go ahead.
Refusal to submit to DUI testing, 2012. Trafficking oxycodone, 08. Possession of methadone and alprazolam, 06. DUI, 06. End of record.
There you go. All right, ma'am. I'm going to go ahead and set your bond at $1,000. You have prior trafficking and oxycodone. Thank you, ma'am. Okay, so, are you ready to go, Mr. Yes, I am, Your Honor. Yeah.
have on page 7, the med reset from yesterday, Mr. Dexter Fulton. I don't know where he's
That looks
located.
like that comes out of the South Satellite then. I think so. I know the one that's for you is Jermaine James.
Right there.
Mr. Fulton is at North
I got
Broward.
Fulton at North Broward. Dexter Fulton on page 7.
I might be mistaken.
Yeah, we don't need Dexter Fulton right now.
He's South Satellite?
Yes,
Thank you.
All right, go ahead back over and
It
cell.
says
We'll call you when you
10,
need
but
it.
okay.
it says 40 on mine.
Okay.
Judge, Mr. Adrian, may I need to know that Jermaine James has bonded.
Jermaine James is bonded? Okay,
According to my information,
Your Hon-
that is
Your
the
Honor?
case.
yes.
I have Stouffville that was on the phone with the pretrial if you want him now. Page 1, domestic violence, Rodney
Okay.
Stouffville.
That's it.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, sir.
Sure.
Come on, Stouffville.
Mr. Rodney Stovall,
Yeah.
domestic battery, sir. The court finds probable cause. Do we have any, this is against his brother allegedly? Struck him behind his ear with a fist, punched him twice. Go ahead, state are there priors on Mr. Stovall?
One moment, Your Honor. I don't have any prior priors, Judge.
822-17-58. My brother Isaac, number?
Out of Georgia, 2002, child,
314.
battery adjudication. Battery arrest, so that was all right.
My mom phone. That's my dad. I call my dad.
Got it. Sir, are you currently employed?
I was.
And what type of work is that?
I was doing plumbing
And how long have you lived down here in South Florida?
since the last 10 months.
Do you have money in the bank?
126.
No.
Yeah, sometimes I work when I get out. I just got.
Who's going to help bond you out of jail today, sir?
I need to get contact with my property so I can make some phone calls. All my information's in my phone.
I'll sign
Maybe
an
my
order.
mother.
I'll sign an order allowing you to see your telephone to get those numbers, all right?
Okay.
So, could I have an order for that? Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna set your bond today. I realize your criminal record, the facts of the case. I'm gonna set your bond at $2,500 today.
Judge, sorry, I spoke to the victim about the case. He wants to make sure that, he wants the court to please make sure that he stays, that he stays away from. I don't know if there's any additional measures that we could do, but he was very forceful about that. He wants the court to make sure that he stays away. He understands that he has to stay away from it.
I understand. Mr. Stovall, your bond's $2,500 today. You are not allowed to have any contact, directly or indirectly, with Randy Stovall. You're not allowed to call him, text him, email him. You must stay 500 feet from him, where he lives, works, goes to school, anywhere in between. You are not allowed to possess any guns, any weapons, any firearms while you're on release. Do you understand that, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Just go.
That's something to keep you busy.
Yeah, I haven't worked yet. But I work here. Me and my mom work
Okay. Andrew Scott,
Main jail?
bonded.
Bonded.
How about Christian Vaca?
Main jail?
Mr. Vaca, you've been charged with DUI. First offense, you're on probation for tampering with the witness.
SAP order, Judge? Will the court sign an order for SAP?
Sure. Count 1, 502, no bond. Thank you. How about Jesse
There you go. Good
Bizarro,
luck.
Mohammed Salem, and Fritzen Paul?
Are you Jesse? Jesse, come on up. President, the main judge.
Mr. Bizarro,
Yes, sir.
possession of cocaine, failure to wear a safety belt, license suspended without knowledge, failed to drive in a single lane. You're on probation. Count 5 and 6 are burglary and trafficking in drugs. You're going to be held without bond on those two. Count 1's 1,000. Thank you. Yeah, I see
Good luck.
Mohammed Salim.
Mr. Salim is present at the main jail, Judge.
Judge, I was just looking at his PC.
Right.
What Galaxy was it? Was it the new Galaxy or the old one? Because that goes straight to value.
It says you removed a Galaxy Samsung valued at $999.
That's not how much a Galaxy phone is. I mean, well, and it doesn't say what model it was, you know, what condition. It doesn't list the store as a victim. You know, I mean, I don't know. I just have trouble believing the value of that phone being $999.
Okay, well.
Contract.
All right, I'm going to find probable cause, and you know, you could probably file a motion down the line on that. Now, State, does he have a criminal record?
1 moment,
He's
Your Honor.
allegedly caught on videotape at the, I believe, at the Seminole Hard Rock.
No priors, Judge.
No. Mr. Miller, can you tell me something about this defendant?
Judge, Mr. Salim is here on vacation. He's visiting an aunt who lives here. We just asked the court to give him, I don't know, ROR.
Now, sir, I'm going to, you live in St. Louis, Port St. Louis, I'm going to give you a bond of 1,000. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Sir, your bond's 1,000. Don't go back to the Hard Rock. Thank you.
No, but also,
Thank you. All right, good luck.
You ready to go? Okay. Sorry. Britson Paul. So you've been charged
Main
with
jail.
possession of PVP, resisting arrest, license suspended, traffic ticket. Do you have any criminal record? Court's going to find probable cause on Mr. Paul.
well, listen. 1 moment, Your Honor.
Sorry, sir.
Yeah.
Domestic violence, battery. He finds for you, 2007, possession of cocaine. 2006, domestic violence, battery, and institutional details are here to be intended to investigate. 2006, possession of marijuana.
Mr. Miller, anything you'd like to say?
Well, Judge, Mr. Paul has been living in South Florida his entire life. He does have strong family ties. He does not currently have a job. He does not have any money in the bank. He does not have any real estate, and he does not have anyone to help bond him out.
So I'm going to let you bond out today. You have prior cocaine, DV battery, failure to appear, and a burglary. You can bond out for 1,000. Thank you.
Judge requesting a SAP order for Mr.
I'll
Paul.
order that.
Thank you. Good luck, Mr. Paul.
Okay, Leon Davis, Ricardo Savoy, Anthony Rivas, please step forward. Line up, please. Leon Davis.
Judge, this is Mr. Davis.
Mr. Davis, so you're charged with possession of PvP, operating a vehicle with no license, fail to register a vehicle, attaching a plate not assigned, possession of cannabis, and I don't know, something about your tail lights or headlights. I've never seen that charge. Let me look here. No driver's license. There's an ID card, though. And currently the ID card is suspended for failing to go to court on traffic tickets you got while driving on the ID card. 1, 2, okay. There we go. I've been convicted before for driving without a driver's license. All right. Mr. Miller, let me ask, anything else? Mr.
It looks like you might have a pending theft.
Okay, open theft, sir. Your bonds can be $1,000. Thank you. You can bond out based on your criminal record, the facts of the case.
Here you go. Good luck.
Ricardo Savoy.
Main jail.
Sir, PvP, count 1. Count 2, that's a violation of probation. That's no bond. Count 3, cannabis, 100. Count 1's 1,000. Thank you. How about Anthony Rivas?
Main jail.
Sir, you're charged with burglary, armed burglary. Let me just take a quick look here. Okay. State, it's a first degree PBL.
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you seeking to hold him without bond?
Yes, Your Honor, at this
Okay.
point.
Go ahead.
Your Honor, I would be arguing based on the allegations in the PC affidavit. I'd be arguing under the theory that Mr. Rivas was acting as a principal to the two other people that, based on his admission, committed the burglary, Your Honor. It would appear that, based on his admissions, that he informed them, these two people, that his girlfriend's father and brother keep guns in the home. I think it is very difficult to imagine that it's a mere coincidence that the time he goes to show up at the house, when he verifies with his girlfriend that no one would be home, that these two people that he happened to tell there's guns in the house show up at the same exact time with a bag that he happened to leave there the night before and take the very items that he told them would be there. Additionally, Your Honor, if anyone tried to argue, well, he was given permission to enter, it's very clear under the instructions, Your Honor, that any permission that is obtained through trick or fraud is not legally given permission to begin with. And it would appear that he was obtaining permission, that is, seeking permission to enter the home to get a book, was that just that, a trick or fraud, to determine that no one would be home, to enable his the two co-principals' ability to enter the residence and steal the guns.
The court agrees that there is evidence today that he is a principal, but the court is not satisfied it rises to the level of proof evident presumption grade. The court does believe there's a little bit of a haziness in some of the facts. His connection with these two people, I realize there's a little bit of a coincidence, but the court's not satisfied it rises to that level. So the court will give him a bond today.
Well, Your Honor, the state would ask for additional time.
Now, we're going to go ahead and move forward with it now. Does he have a criminal record?
One moment, Your Honor. No, Judge.
He has no criminal record. Mr. Miller, do you have anything you'd like to add?
Judge, he's a lifetime resident of South Florida. He has strong family ties. He has a job. He works at the Shell station in Aventura. He does have some money in the bank, no land or real estate. He does own a car. He's going to be asking his mother to bond him out.
Okay. So I'm going to set your bond at $5,000 today. Based on the level of proof, based on the facts of the case, I'm going to Order you have no contact with any of the Acostas, George Acosta, Anthony Acosta. No contact with them directly or indirectly. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
How about Alvin Kendrick?
Medical reset.
Your Honor, just one other thing. Could you have Mr. Rivas come back?
Rivas, come on back real quick. What do you want me to tell him to stay away from your daughter, too?
Well, that only because she's a witness, but also because of these are high-powered weapons, and
Right.
There's nothing to indicate they've been recovered. I'd ask that order of no,
All right.
not to be in
Sir,
possession
not
of
allowed to
firearms.
possess any guns, any weapons, any firearms, any ammunition while you're on release. And I don't know the daughter's name, do you?
It is Cassandra.
Cassandra. No contact with Cassandra while this case is pending. Thank you. Alvin Kendrick needs to be reset. So we're going to set him for Wednesday p.m. John Schmidt.
He's out on loan, Your Honor.
Okay, we'll reset him for Wednesday p.m. How about Mark Kemp?
He
Try to
refused.
borrow, Judge.
He refused.
Yep.
Are you allowed
Don't
to
want
do
to talk
that?
to you.
I thought that was in.
I didn't think they were allowed to do that, but under the circumstances. You know what? I'm just going to leave count 1 at 100, count 2, no bonds. Probable cause is found. Defendant refused to come to court. Okay.
The only building we allow that.
Okay. State, can you tell me about the people ROR for 30 days?
Yes.
Can I give you the name?
I got it. Dearmas,
Jermis?
it's not been filed.
Okay.
Glinton, it's not been filed. Wilburn has been filed.
Hold on, wait, I'm running behind here. Glinton, ROR. Okay, what was the last one you said?
Wilburn has been filed.
Okay.
Grasmick ROR. Carter should. I think he's been released. What?
Wait, Grasmick is not here?
And Carter was ROR yesterday.
Grasmick is no action, right?
Yeah, and Carter we already dealt with yesterday. What? Did he
Carter,
bond
no
or did he
action?
ROR, Carter?
Carter got ROR.
Yeah, yeah. Berthan Jocks has been filed. Fetro has not been filed. And the rest are second looks.
Okay, the following people, when I call it your name, step forward. How about Sarah Feltro? Where's Sarah Feltro? Do we have her? Sarah Feltro? Petro, sorry. Does anybody know where she is? Sarah Fetro, please.
He's coming up, sir. He should be in a minute.
Okay. What about Akeem Glinton?
Confi, Your Honor.
Glinton, you're going to be released on your own recognizance. Thank you.
Your Honor,
Yes, sir.
does that mean the DC clearance gonna be lifted on my bond? Cause you revoked my bond on the charge that you R&R me.
No, you have to go to your division to get that done. Thank you. Anthony DiArmas.
Confi? Yes.
Sir, you're going to be
How's it
released.
going?
You're going to be released on your own recognizance. Thank you.
Your Honor, I have a question.
Sure.
Do I have to go back to court or?
The case isn't
if
over.
you get notice in the mail, you will. All right?
Okay, thank you,
Your Honor,
thank you.
You might want to tell them to just keep track, because sometimes notice. All right.
All right, what about, do we have Sarah yet? Sarah Fetrow? No? Okay.
She's on the way up, sir. 5 minutes.
How about Michael Wilburn?
Main jail.
Yeah. All the MOs are mostly warning. Hey, Will, hey, we win that lotto, we're gonna have, Jay gonna have classes on how to vacation.
Mr. Wilburn, sir, I'm looking here at your case, case number 15-01-07-516-10A. I'm looking here, it says on September 28, 2015, the state of Florida filed a formal charge against you. It's also called an information. I'm looking at it. State of Florida versus Michael Wilburn and Alona Hope. Multiple charges, drug charges. Michael Wilburn, you're charged on count 1, trafficking in cocaine. Let me look here. You're charged in count 2, and that is possession of ammunition by a convicted felon. Count 3, you're charged with possession of fentanyl. Count 4, Michael Wilburn charged with possession of cocaine. Count 5, Michael Wilburn charged with possession of cocaine. One moment. Count 6, Michael Wilburn, possession of fentanyl. Count 7, Michael Wilburn, charged with possession of cocaine. Count 8, Michael Wilburn, possession of fentanyl. Count 9, Michael Wilburn, you're charged with selling, manufacturing, delivering controlled substance, PVP, also known as FLACA. Count 10, Michael Wilburn, charged with
We don't want that.
charged with resisting arrest with violence. Count 11, you're charged with possession of cocaine. Count 12, you're charged, no, that's not you, that's your co-defendant. Your co-defendant is on count 13. Your co-defendant's on count 14. She's on count 15.
Yeah.
Count 16, you are both, you and your co-defendant
And
Charged with
Zoo,
possession
and we
of
did all that.
cannabis,
Lincoln Park
in a
Zoo.
misdemeanor amount,
The one zoo we went Lincoln Park. Yeah. And down here,
17,
it was real nice.
you and your
Real
co-defendant are
nice.
charged
Yeah,
with
and then that museum right across the
drug
street.
paraphernalia.
Yeah. The only thing I think we didn't get to go to was Navy Pier.
That
Yeah.
formal charge was signed and sworn to by John Gallagher, State Attorney's Office, September 28, 2015. Let me ask, are there any issues with this?
No.
Mr. Wilburn, the motion to release you today will be denied. All previously set bond and release conditions shall remain in full force and effect. Thank you. May I see Bertha Jacks?
Call Ron, sir. Now, Ms. Petros here also. Petros here also.
Bertha Jacks. Okay, Bertha Jacks is where? That's Bertha
Call
Jacks.
Ron.
Sir, you are here on 15-11090-CF10. Sir, on September 29, 2015, the state of Florida filed a formal charge and information against you. One count of burglary dwelling. I'm going to look. That was signed and sworn to by Michelle Bandas, State Attorney's Office, September 29, 2015.
Is it a burglary with the battery?
Correct, burglary with the battery.
Oh.
Sir, do you have anything to say about this, Mr. Hassel?
No, Judge.
Sir, the motion to release you will be denied. All previously set bond and release conditions shall remain in full force and effect. Thank you. How about Sarah Fetrow?
Good.
Fetrow.
Call Ron.
Ma'am, you're going to be released on your own recognizance today. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, see, Kellyanne Hammond? Ms. Hammond?
Call Ron, sir.
Ms. Hammond, hi. You are here for a second look at the arrest.
Yes, sir. Casey in.
Casey, I'm sorry. Okay, you said you...
D-Tower first floor rover movement deputy. Magistrate has one to return to Delta 3.
Ma'am, how come you've not bonded out yet?
I don't have any money.
No?
No, sir.
Okay. Do you have any family down here?
Yes, but it's my mother's retired Marine Corps. She's disabled now. She's living off of her check, so we really don't have any money.
No, I was just gonna say there's a place called Cheaper. Why should they change that? I'm not telling you to do anything. I'm just saying there's a place called Cheaper. Same thing. It's a place. Except the difference is.
Ma'am, where are you gonna live when you get out of jail?
My mother's to help take care of her.
I understand. Just ask where you're gonna live. Just. Okay. Ma'am, I'm going to release you today on your own recognizance. Tomorrow morning, you have to be at pretrial release between 8 and noon time.
Yes, sir.
You are going to have a drug and alcohol evaluation. You are going to be drug tested every week. So you're clean right now. You've been in jail about 19 days. So if you come back positive for PVP, cocaine, marijuana, oxycodone, heroin, any other drug, after this hearing, you'll be rearrested and put back in jail. Do you understand that?
I understand. Yes, sir.
All right, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. May I see Dean Schrammick? No, Gene, is it Dean or Gene?
Dean.
Conti, Your Honor.
Hello, sir. You have to go?
Good morning.
Bye, Beatrice.
What?
All right. Sir, under your forged instrument, this is the second look on him.
Yeah, I'm checking to see what's going on because it looks like it might have been a not in custody.
Sir, how come you haven't bonded out of the jail yet?
I don't have a way to bond out, sir.
Do you have family down here?
No, sir. I grew up in group homes and foster care.
Yeah,
I grew up in group homes and foster care. I don't have any family.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, frankly, I don't know necessarily why this is put up for second look because he's already had he has his arraignment scheduled in front of Judge McCarthy next Monday. Yeah, he was brought in and not in custody. That's why.
Would the court consider some form of pretrial release or ROR for this gentleman?
Patrice,
And
did you guys
just hate
confirm
on
the
this
address?
type of charge, under a third degree
You guys
felony,
confirm the address?
non-violent offense that he's staying in custody. He's been in custody.
What?
Dean Schrammick.
Okay, Dean Schrammick's criminal record is as follows. 2018 dealing in stolen property, false information to a convert, grand theft auto, legal scene annexing, 2012 petty theft and felony cannabis. So, sir, I'm gonna leave your bond at $2,500. Thank you. Okay, now, may I see Lenice Thomas? Lenice Thomas. Miss Thomas?
North Broward, Your Honor.
Okay.
Hi, Ernie.
How you doing, Miss Thomas?
I'm doing good.
Yeah, let me take one quick look here at your case. Yeah, let me ask you, how come you haven't bonded out, Miss Thomas?
I don't have no type of money.
She has an open theft case right now from August. She has 2 prior theft cases from last year, and exposure from last year, and in 2012 another theft, and she's here on flat. Ma'am, I'm gonna send this to your division. Thank you.
Thank you.
Deputy Bramble.
You got it. Yeah, we can go to the misdemeanors, I think. Is he Willie Hiller?
Main jail, Judge.
Because man, I'm moving down here, they're already here.
Yeah. See, like, I wanted it 1 year, like I told him, baseball. I don't want to go see the Yankees, so I want to go see the Mets play, I want to go see Austin, you know. We gotta go to Fenway. Yeah. I want to. So, Yankees.
Willie Hiller,
I know.
here for
I ain't gonna be stupid.
criminal mischief.
I went to
Sitting
the
on at
Yankees.
1,500. I wrote down your record. It's out of Tampa, Lee County, West Palm, Orange. It has heroin, theft, multiple thefts, burglaries.
And both teams.
Uttering. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna send this to your division judge. Thank you, sir.
Good luck.
How about Rodney Howard?
Rodney Howard's president of Maine, Judge.
So you're here for petty theft?
He's a nice luggage camera. Hey, I figured somebody knows.
There you go,
No,
boys.
I'm on my friend there. She didn't want to come.
Hey, go ahead and do the academy. You'll be at the.
Sir, may I say one thing? Fort Lauderdale police stole 2 bikes from me, and I did not even have a chance to get them registered. And I took a bike because I had to get to work.
Well, that's what we call signed, sealed, and delivered.
They offered to help me get my bikes back if I come to the station.
All right, Mr. Howard, I believe your bond where it is. Thank you. Good luck. Yeah. Anthony Spranzo.
North Broward, Your Honor.
Judge, I used to represent him.
All right, I don't know, you allegedly took a $74 cab ride today. I don't know, he may have been on his meds and still decided to take a free cab ride. Okay, hold on. Let me just look at something. State, are there any priors on Anthony Spranzo?
Yes, Judge. As far as Broward, 2013 theft, 2012 felony battery with a theft, 06 resisting a merchant theft and battery.
Okay, wait. Only. So what happened in 06?
Resisting a merchant theft and battery, and also in 06 failure to pay a restaurant. No.
Okay. So I'm gonna leave your bond where it is today.
Judge, can you transfer this to Judge Lerner Run, please?
I'll transfer this case, Mr. Spranzo, to Judge Lerner Wren. Thank you.
Hey, Margin. Would you do me a favor? I'm gonna. Would you give him a call?
Okay. You see, Ryan, let me see, Frank Lou, L-O-U-X?
Conti, Your Honor.
What else?
Hello, sir. We're here for criminal mischief, your bond was set at $25. Let's take a look here.
A couple guys. Any of these guys, they know.
Brian, let me see, Lou, how long have you been?
Water area. Glass of water, bartender stated the crew began harassing the patron. He sat next to the bartender, told him he didn't leave the premises. This is not harassing the customer. Lou stated to the bartender, F you, walked to the rear to get the other to have Lou removed. Lou picked up a bar stool, threw it inside the bar. He broke the bar stool, a light fixture, numerous glasses, about $900 worth of damage. Okay. All right, Mr. Lou, how come you haven't bonded out yet?
Well, I'm on Social Security disability, and I don't receive my check until the 3rd, so I have no $25 until the 3rd, sir.
Right, okay. He's, can somebody tell me if Lou has the criminal record? One thing's for sure is you're not allowed to return to the restaurant called Sweet Nectar. Do you understand that, Mr. Lou?
Yes, Judge John Harley.
Your Honor, he... I just see traffic stuff at trespassing 09. This is, granted, this is just Broward. Trespassing 06. Nothing recent.
Lou, how long have you lived down here in South Florida?
Repeat?
How long have you lived in South Florida?
11 years.
And when you get out of jail, what's your address going to be?
7925 Fairview Drive, Building 25, Apartment 103, Tamarack, Florida 33321.
It's building what? Building what? 25?
That is correct.
Well, here's the issue. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Repeat?
Let me ask you.
11 years.
What do we do in a situation where we know we should say building 25, number 103 right here? There's no way to modify it. I mean, can I click on here and modify it?
That is correct.
Number 103, but you didn't put building 25. How do we do this?
11 years.
Building 25.
Freeman.
Sir, I'm gonna release you on your own recognizance today, Mr. Lou. You're not allowed to go back to the restaurant on Las Olas Boulevard. Do you understand that?
Affirmative.
Excuse me? Oh, affirmative, all right. Mr. Lou, I don't think they have your correct address in the clerk's office. So you may not get your mail, you may not get notice to come back to court. You should contact the clerk of the court when you get out of jail and give them your updated, corrected address, all right?
Yes.
Because if you don't do that, they're probably not gonna give you notice. You'll miss your court date and get a warrant for your arrest. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna release you on your own recognizance. Thank you.
You're welcome, Judge John Harley.
You're welcome, Mr. Frank. Frank Luke.
Affirmative.
Hi, what do you need?
Judge, can you help us for a second? As the backup, Judge Bailey gave permission, if you could just dial his JA real quick, she'll confirm it, and then I'd like to approach the
Hold on
court.
one second.
This is, Judge, I'll tell you real quick. This is Mr. Isaiah Thomas. He's in a panic. He is here today because he's to be evaluated at this moment by the folks at Post-Adjudicatory Drug Court. He showed up. He didn't even know there was a problem. He's to be evaluated for post-adjudicatory. What happened was he had the older case with me. Then in the meantime, he picked up a new straight possession charge, and the state moved to revoke his bond. Judge Bailey declined to do that a couple weeks ago, and Mr. Linder, I'm sure, is looking at everything now. And he did issue an order that he was to be on pretrial until, in lieu of the revocation, in order to get the evaluation done, and then we were going to plea open to the court or whatever to get post-adjudicatory. I know he's going to qualify. He's under the points. However, it was one of those days when I'm running around like a maniac. I went out, I spoke to him. I don't know what happened, but he absolutely flipped, because what I did was this afternoon, I pulled all the paperwork for post-adjudicatory. They need the informations and the charging documents in order to process the...
What happened? Did somebody miss court?
Nobody missed court. He didn't even know there was a problem, but he didn't report to pretrial. So
What was he supposed to report to pretrial?
Mr. Linder?
Which case is this? Because I see one where...
What do you want? You want us to just give him tomorrow to go to pretrial?
I don't, because the warrant's out. Judge Tobin Singer signed it for Judge Bailey, and I have it right here. I just wanted you to read him the Riot Act, lift the warrant.
Let me have that.
Sure.
I want to know what case
Okay, yeah, that's not... See, I can't... I mean, is this... No, I have it now. I have it. Is this Judge Bailey's case, or is this Judge Tobin Singer's
Judge
case?
Bailey's. We're hoping it to become Judge Tobin Singer's.
The one, what case number are you looking at? Eric?
The 201.
Okay, and that...
Because that's the only one that he's on pretrial.
The one I have here says that he was ordered to have a curfew. He didn't abide by his curfew. Came home out of curfew on 9/19, 9/20, 9/22, 9/23, and then he didn't abide with the stipulations that we tell them about with the electronic monitor. So then the monitor lost power and we could no longer monitor him. So we have 4 different violations. And that's why he was violated, Your Honor. It wasn't just some flim-flam willy-nilly thing.
Ma'am, willy-nilly flim-flam. He never reported. He's not even wearing a monitor. And I called pretrial, and they verified that. He didn't know he was supposed to go over there, apparently, and he's absolutely correct.
It says fail to abide.
Let me see.
Okay, I'm going to call him, Your Honor.
So I'm reading this. I'm like, you didn't go over. I'm going crazy. He's absolutely beside
So
himself.
that says he has a monitor and it went dead.
It said he was supposed to have a monitor.
We're going to go up just for a minute. Let me knock out some of these other
Sure.
things here.
Have a seat.
Brian Trela. Where's Brian Trela? Brian Trela.
Main jail, Judge.
Sir, you have a battery, Mr. Trela. Hold on one moment. pulled the store manager's hair at somewhere on the beach. He was told to leave the premises, and he ended up allegedly pulling the manager's hair and punching her numerous times in the face. So I'm gonna, Mr. Traylor, I'm gonna let this go to the division. Thank you.
Judge, Mr. Trela is seeking pretrial release to Broward Outreach Center. He's or the hack. He's advising that he's on the wait list to both of those programs.
Your Honor, I'll never return to the beach again if you resolve this case.
No, we're not. Well,
I
number
always
one
have
is
to
we're
on the
not going to
beach.
resolve it. Number two is you're going to go to see your division judge. Thank you.
Judge, at this time we'd ask the court to transfer this case to Lerner Red.
Okay, I will do that.
Thank you.
No, this is just a regular battery. Harriet Hanbury. Harriet Hanbury.
Of course.
Miss Hanbury, where are you? Harriet Hanbury.
Call around, sir.
Miss Hanbury, you're
Yes,
here
sir.
for theft, ma'am. How come you're still in jail? How come you haven't bonded out?
Because I don't have that kind of money to get out with my family. But I am going to try to make it possible to start with my ID. All my stuff got stolen. And I need to try to go to the BOC and get me an ID and so I can get me a piece of job.
So you don't have anywhere to go other than the BOC when you get out of jail, right?
Yes, sir. I have family members that help me, though.
Virtually stole from Thrift City.
I was so wet.
Man.
I did. But I never go nowhere near it. And I thank God for a chance.
You do? Okay. All right. Well, I'll give you a chance today. If you want to plead no contest to this, case will be over with today. You're not going to have a trial. You're not going to have your day in court. You'll be released from custody tonight, but you're not allowed to go back to Thrift City. Do you understand that, ma'am?
Yes, sir. No contest.
Okay. All right, ma'am. You understand it's wrapped up today. You're not coming back to
Yes,
court,
sir.
right? Okay, I'll accept
Yes,
that,
sir.
ma'am. I'll withhold adjudication.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I go home today.
No, you gotta go now. You gotta go.
Thank you.
How about Brandon Freeman?
You talk such a big game.
Conti, Your Honor.
Mr. Freeman, good afternoon. You're here for theft, 4 days in jail. Give me a moment, Mr. Freeman. Mr. Freeman, how come you haven't bonded out yet?
I don't have anybody to bond me out, sir, and I don't have the money in my possession, so.
Hey, Mr. Freeman, give me a quick
This will be
moment.
his third theft since August 17th.
Really?
Yes.
This time CVS. Stuffed things in his pockets from CVS. Positively identified, and we looked at $53 recovered from Freeman. What happened to the other two thefts?
First one, he was arrested August 5th. He got a withhold and was released August 17th.
Right.
Then he was arrested August 30th. Was adjudicated time served, released September 3rd.
So I'm going
And
to
now
send
we're here
this to
today.
your division judge. Thank you. How about Eddie Milner? Eddie Milner.
Main jail.
Second arrest in about 10 days. He was ROR'd on September 17th on a grand theft auto.
Okay. So I'm going to send you, wait, you say it's his second arrest since when?
10 days.
And what was the first one for?
He was ROR'd on a grand theft auto.
Sir, I'm going to send this to your division judge. Thank you.
Good luck.
How about Charles Rogers?
Main jail.
No, do it as soon as you can. That's your last one.
It's a panhandling charge.
Charles Rogers, you're here for DUI. That's his wife, property damage.
What case number?
Deputy First.
I don't like whenever it comes around me. So, yeah, I did before. It's the whole thing's a little weird. Your Honor, I don't know, Janice, is there a driving record? Because I do see that this is at least the second DUI. He had a DUI going back to 1988 in Broward, but I don't know if there's been any
Plus
else.
for Mr. Rogers.
Yes.
Okay. Did a DUI in 1981.
I guess the only thing I don't understand is
DUI
I guess what I don't understand is
1989.
why is he still
That's
with
his third DUI.
No, that's not the same case.
Been in jail 5 days.
This is it right here.
You know,
Actually, that's not it. There's
.171
another
breath
one. Hold on,
reading.
let me find it. Maybe that is it.
All right. Mr. Rogers?
Yeah, that's it.
Is that his date of birth? Sir, were you working before you were arrested? I mean, do you have a job?
Let's go.
Are you working? No, you're retired? What did you do when you were
Disability.
on disability?
Yeah, shattered hip.
He never,
Do you have any money in the bank, Mr. Rogers?
in front of me. That's what I was asking before.
No, Your Honor.
No? All right. Do you have family down here, South Florida?
I just.
Do you have family down here?
Yes, I do.
Who do you have?
Yes, Judge.
I have a brother and I also have my own apartment that I live in.
Okay. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna release you on your own recognizance. Tomorrow, Mr. Rogers.
It's weird.
Between 8 and noon time, you need to be
PTI status.
in downtown Fort Lauderdale.
Here.
There's a map right there. Sir, you're gonna have a drug and alcohol evaluation.
There is a warrant.
And, sir, you only have 10 days to go get a temporary driving permit out of the Department of Motor Vehicles. Do you understand?
Here, see here.
With his date of birth.
You understand?
I believe so, but no, I'm kind of confused.
I'll explain it to him, Judge.
You're not allowed to consume any alcoholic beverages while you're out. Thank you.
Thank you,
Well,
Judge.
that's why I wanted to go back. I wanted to see if it was.
Judge Hurley,
Yes, sir.
We're up on the arrest paperwork.
I still have a Dexter Fulton up here at North Broward.
Yeah, we're waiting for a few minutes. Just give us a
See,
moment or
they
two,
have
all
a
right?
different date of birth.
Okay.
here.
Yeah, you're done? I think that's it. Is that it?
Not for all I know, that's the date of birth he gave. But let's see. Let me see the information.
Okay.
And that's probably what they're all basing it on. But the difference is, what I'm going by is the BCCN number, because the BCCN number is by the fingerprints. What?
We're gonna go off for just a minute.
Okay.
Well, what's in the 14
Okay.
cases?
Oh yeah,
Here's where
here
we're gonna
you have him on the
resolve
14 case, right?
Judge,
The-
any chance to
this
get
is
any
yours,
of these
right?
MOs taken care of today?
Look at the.
Well,
I'm going to
716-396.
I'm going to
Completely
reset
different
the
BCCN
MOs
number.
for
Okay, so
See,
he said.
tomorrow
watch this,
afternoon.
716.
I'm going to reset Fulton.
Judge, we're going to object to these people being held in jail. This guy's sitting here with an open container on a warrant. He can't bond out.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
that's him, right? I can look at him and say that's him.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Right?
I'm going to
And
reset
the court can
Fulton.
ROR him.
Then we can also
Or
agree-
you
I got you, Judge Hurley. Go ahead, I hear you.
I'm going to reset Fulton, Radzimski, and Monroe for tomorrow PM docket.
that
Thank
ain't
you.
him.
Judge, that's over defensive objection.
I'm telling you right now. You know how the BCCN numbers work, right?
Yeah.
So okay, his finger. Some guy's fingerprint is attached to the. Some guy's fingerprint is attached to the warrant. I don't care. Some guy's
how do we
fingerprint is attached to the
resolve
warrant
this?
case. There's nothing. There's nothing to resolve, Judge. They'll have to. There is a warrant properly issued for a different person. They'll either serve him with it or not. He
Whose
just.
name sounds like his,
Um,
spelled differently, different dates of birth, almost 10 years difference in age.
Yeah, so as long as my guy's good. Thank you
Okay.
for entertaining
Thank you.
us. Thanks, Mr. Walker.
Yep.
Thank you. Take care.